What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redmond here with episode number 2. Number 2? Where the hell did I get that from? Episode number 6 even of the career mode series with Foggia. I've now played the first section of games in Serie C1C, and we'll go straight into the details and have a look at the fixtures first. It's not gone too great, to be fair, but it's not that bad, to be fair. Started off with a 4-3 friendly win at San Bonifaci, I think is how you say it. I then lost 3-1 at Skandishi, beat Zanfia 2-1, and then beat Bosnian club Zaleshnikar 1-0 in the final one. I drew 1-1 at Casatana in the Serie C Cup. Liberato Falosa putting us 1-0 up just 5 minutes before half time. Unfortunately, Caturano equalised for Casatana in the dying seconds to give it a 1-1 draw. 18 shots to 15 in their favour. I had 9 on target to their 6 and 53% possession. But I then managed to beat Aversa Normana in the second game in the group. Leandro De Petris in the 24th minute, and then a Domenico Gorada goal with just 2 minutes to go sealed the win and sealed passage through to the first round. 23 shots to 7 in my favour, 8 on target to their 2, and 53% possession was their way. I then started off with a rather remarkable game, 6-5 game against Brindisi. That was bad enough. It was like 6-3 at half time, I believe, to me. Venetia put us 1-0 up in the 4th minute with a penny. Villapiana made it 2-0 just 60 seconds later. 2 minutes later, Velosa made it 3-0. The 18th minute, Renato goal made it 4-0. A Rosoli own goal put us 5-0 up inside 20 minutes. They pulled one back through Gambino in the 23rd minute. 8 minutes later, Bianco made it 5-2. And then in the 38th minute, just 7 minutes later, Kevin Diaz made it 6-2 to us. And then just 60 seconds later, Monelli made it 6-3. So at half time, we were 6-3 up. It's insane. In the second half, Gambino scored again to make it 6-4. And then just 9 minutes later, Marsili made it 6-5. And there was a bit of worry with 26 minutes to go. It was 1 goal difference, but we were able to hold out and pick up our first 3 points of the season. 33 shots to 15 in my favour, 16 on target to their 10, and I had 56% of the possession. We then followed that insane game up with a 2-0 home defeat by Barletta. Biatski in the 23rd minute put them 1-0 up, and then in the 43rd minute, Valerio Nava made it 2-0 to Barletta, and we unfortunately weren't able to do anything after that and ended up losing 2-0. Stats wise, 12 shots to 11 in my favour. I had 4 on target to their 3, and they had 56% of the possession. We then drew 2-2 with Aversa Romano in the league. Cinetella put them 1-0 up in the 8th minute. And then with 9 minutes to go before half time, Vicentin made it 2 to Aversa. And Venici pulled one back for us on the stroke of half time. And with 8 minutes to go, Girardi made it 2-2. And we gained our first draw of the section. 21 shots to 18 in my favour. 15 on target to their 9. And they had 58% possession. We then beat Sorrento 3-1 at home. We were 0-0 at half time. Sergio Corsa got sent off for us. Just after, sent off, got injured just after the half time for us. Girardi made it 1-0 just 6 minutes later. He then doubled the lead in his tally in the 69th minute, and he completed his hat-trick in the 78th minute to give us a 3-0 lead. Ridoli pulled one back for Sorrento, but was unadded on time, and we ran out 3-1 winners. 17 shots to 15 in their favour. My favour, 8 shots on target to their to my 6, and they had 54% possession. We then followed that up by losing 3-2 to our rival Salernitana. I was 1-0 up through to Domenico Girardi just before half time. And then after half time, unfortunately, a mad 3 minutes saw us draw level, paid back through Panares. And then 3 minutes later, we went behind through Panares again. And with just 20 minutes to go, Luigi Grassi put Salernitana 3-1 up. Girardi did pull one back just 5 minutes later, but we weren't able to make any more chances count and went out 3-2 losers. 18 shots to 12 in their favour. They had 7 on target to my 4, and they had 60% possession. Followed that up by beating Paganese 2-0. Girardi in the 5th minute put us 1-0 up, and we went into half time 1-0 in front. And then Vapiani pulled us 2 goals in front with just 3 minutes to go, and we ran out 2-0 winners. 20 shots to 7 in my favour. I had 14 on target to their 3, and 55% possession went their way. We then followed that up by losing 4-3 against Regina. Piccone put Regina 1 up in the 21st minute. Viapiani equalised for us in the 31st. Unfortunately, Chilerio put Regina 2-1 up in the 39th minute. I then equalised again through Viapiani. Unfortunately, Piccone then put them 3-2 up in the 57th minute. They then made it 4-2 in the 64th minute through Chilerio. Girardi managed to pull us to 4-3. And Girardi unfortunately wasn't able to make any more goals or score any, and we ran out 4-3 losers again. It's 32 shots to 14 in their favour, 11 on target to my 6, and they had 55% possession. We lost 3-1 to Pavia in the Serie C Cup first round. Manger put them 1-0 up in the 9th minute. Rodriguez then made it 2 just half hour later and went in 2-0 at half time. 2-0 down at half time. Dario Vinici pulled one back for us in the 89th minute. However, Rodriguez then made a 3-1 in the 92nd minute. 14 shots to 15 in my favour. They had 8 on target to my 4 and 57% possession my way. I then beat Carsitana 4-0, who were top at the time. Girardi put us 1-0 up in the 19th minute, and we went into half time 1-0 up. But we then had 2 goals in 5 minutes. Kevin Diaz in the 48th minute, and Girardi in the 53rd to put us 2-0 and then 3-0 up. And then Diaz rounded off the score with just 20 minutes to go to make it 4. It was 16 shots to 12 in Carsitana's favour, 6 on target to my 5, and I had 51% possession. We then lost 1-0 at Cantazara, who actually took over from Carsitana at the top. A Martina goal in the 28th minute, giving them the only goal of the game and the 3 points. 17 shots to 10 in their favour, 4 shots each on target, and they had 57% possession. I then followed that up by getting absolutely battered 4-1 by Taranto. Scuraccia put them 1 up in the 13th minute, and then Ballesteri made it 2-0 in the 41st, and we went in 2-0 at half time. Riccardio made it 3-0 in the 53rd minute, and Rocio made it 4-0 on the hour mark. Vapiani did pull one back for us in the 79th minute, but it was too little too late. 25 shots to 21 in my favour. I had 10 on target to their 5. Apologies there, guys. And then I had 53% possession to their 47. And then it was worse in the next game as we lost 5-1 at Latina. They took the lead in the 7th minute. 2 minutes later, Magrassi made it 2. He then doubled his tally in the 18th minute and completed his hat-trick in the 29th. So we were 4-0 down inside half-hour mark. And we ended up going into half-time 4-0 down, luckily. Magrassi got his 4th of the game in the 66th minute to make it 5-0. And then with 6 minutes to go, Girardi made it 5-1. And that was it for the game. 18 shots to 16 in their favour, 9 each on target, and 63 possession went their way. So to lose 5-1 was really disappointing. So that was it for the section for the fixtures. At the moment I am 14th, which is interesting because I'm actually predicted to finish 17th, to be fair. As you can see, the bottom team gets relegated, the next 4 are going to a play out or some sort. I'm not quite sure how it works. God's sake, apologies guys. And I am 14th in the table, so it's not too bad. Unfortunately, I'm also out of the Serie C Cup already, but I'm not too fast. Confidence, job status isn't too bad. Serie C 1, oh, that's the Serie C Cup, sorry, they do not regard it as very important. And Serie C, mid-table position, and I'm supposedly going to be about that anyway. Transfers, as you can see, I went a bit nuts, to be fair. as you see, I released all of these players because their actual assistant reports were pretty appalling, and it actually turns out that quite a few of them were in my main team, which I didn't realise. I thought the majority of them were what do you call it? I thought they were reserves and youngsters, but quite a lot of them were actually main teams. So I got Ardoin, goalkeeper, who also is actually a player coach as well. He's got a 3.5 star, which isn't too bad, though I don't think he's playing. Manger, who is a goalkeeper as well, who's 2-star and pretty appalling. Hervé Renel on free from Vincenze, who's a 15-year-old. 3-star, but he's not too bad. Roman Ferrier, 38-year-old left back, 3.5 stars. I know most of them are actually quite old, but I do actually needed quite a few players, to be honest. Benetto, another left back, 35, who isn't that great. Kevin Diaz, midfielder, who's attacking midfielder, 4 stars. And then we've got Jerome Bricard, 40-year-old. Bloody hell, I didn't realise he was 40. 2-star, pretty rubbish as well. Leandro De Pritis, a attacking midfielder, 4 stars. Nasrati on loan from Stade KN, a defender who's very good, but it does be quite good as well. Defendi, another keeper from Brescia on loan, 4-star rating. Viapiani, a attacking midfielder, free transfer, 3.5 stars. We then had MF4 on loan from Catania, attacking midfielder, attacking right-sided as well. Oh my god, where am I going? 4-star. And then Domenico Girardi, my striker, who's been scoring most of the goals. Very good 5-star, though he wouldn't improve that much. Ivica Vucic, a goalkeeper, who I believe is the one that's actually playing, which is interesting. And we got Gregory Donofori, youngster who's in the reserves, potential 3.5 star. Guidelia, 19-year-old, in the reserves again, supposed to be pretty good. Antonacci, another 19-year-old, potential 4-star. Vigilante, 18-year-old midfielder, also 4-star. Sergio Corso, 19-year-old, who's actually in the main team, he's 4.5. And then Mozzicato, centre back, who's 19 and is actually pretty decent as well at the moment. And then finally Alessandro Schiappi, who's a central midfielder and is at 5 stars. And how old is he? 22, so that's not too bad. Finances, 366,000, though I am predicted to be 805,000 in debt at the end of this season. And I'm actually 5,000 underneath my wage budget, which isn't too bad. So that is it for this episode, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. I've actually played one game extra, to be fair, in this section because of the fact I had 2 games in like 3 days, so I thought I'd just go to the end of it. So I will go up to halfway, which I believe will actually be about the winter break time again. So until then, guys, leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. Tune in next time and see how we're doing at the halfway stage of the season. Until then, take it steady.